Neighbours. Right, it's Wicked J here at Hard Rock Hell 9, and I am now interviewing the front man, the sexy man of Melbourne, Australia, Dead City Ruins. How are you, Jay?
Very good, mate. Cheers for having us here.
Yeah, it's early morning, so
It
that's
is.
probably late evening for you.
Yeah, this is the last show of a year long of touring Europe, so we had a big fucking party last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're rough. And now you're drinking my spunk.
Yes.
I'd like
yes.
to
It tastes good.
congratulate you on the first Australian to drink my spunk. And people have just walked up behind the interview going, what the fuck is going on here? So tell us a little bit about Dead City Ruins then. Let's just be cheesy and do the... because obviously I know everything about the band, but other people watching YouTube might not know everything. So tell us the formation of the band and what you've been doing.
The band started in 2007. We started in London, actually. I was living over there, having a good old time, getting drunk all the time.
As you do.
And then I had to go home, so the band pretty much broke up. I moved to Melbourne and started the new band, and we've been going as that formation ever since. We've been touring Europe for the last 5 years. And this year we've been here since March, so it's been 9 months of touring Europe, which has been absolutely crazy. Last night was our last show, and I'm quite surprised that I'm here for this interview, to be honest with you.
Oh dear. I actually missed you last night because I was interviewing Halloween, who were bloody late for their interview, and Crowbot were late, and so I didn't get to see you. And I was
two good
like,
reasons to miss us, I'll tell you.
It wasn't though, because I'm all about the music, not the chatting, and but I like to do both. Shut up! Oh, look at that. Good reaction, yeah. Fucking hell! Should we just cut this and start again? No, let's carry on. So. Been on the road for that long, it's obviously tough on family life and things like that.
It is.
But obviously in this day and age you can Skype, family time, Facebook time them and things like that. And but how much of a strain on a band is it, or on the family thing?
Well, I somehow convinced my wife to come with us this year, which is crazy. The other boys, they're all a fair bit younger than me. The rhythm section are about 10 years younger than me, so they're up all night drinking and partying.
And they're happy to just have a wank then, aren't they?
Pretty much, as long as they can lock the bathroom, they're happy.
Lock it? They don't live dangerously, do they? No, it's all about the...
Trust me, you don't want to see
who
that.
Who can open the door?
You don't want to see that. But yeah, it's stressful, but this day and age, you got to tour. It's the only way. No one buys bloody records anymore, so you got to get out there, you got to tour, you got to make your crowd one by one.
Yeah, it's all about the merch these days.
We are travelling t-shirt salesmen. That's what someone said.
Bands are merch whores now, aren't they? We had... Stacey's going to have to shout this one out to me. The guy in the interview for our next magazine, Stacey, what's the name of the band? No, the other band that we interview. Acid Rain. They've been away for 25 years and they've just come back.
Yeah.
And they said, we are just... She's going to quote this for me. Oh, go on. That's it. We are part of the clothing industry, and having the albums is just collection. And it's just sort of that, but I forgot what it was because the magazine hasn't come out yet, so the interview, I haven't read the full interview, but that quote, and it's just like, it's not about the CD sales as much anymore. It's about the merch. It's about just the brand.
Yeah.
Now it's no longer like it used to be. So we're talking to bands this weekend, crazy, that have been going from the 70s and things like that. So it makes us feel like, wow, it's so different.
The industry changes they must have seen. It's so different now. You really got to be on your toes these days and thinking of new ways to make money. Cause
yeah, like perfumes and all sorts of shit. Beers. I mean, every band's doing a beer right now, or a wine.
Yeah, all the American bands do hot sauce.
They do, don't they? Crowbot, I was going to say that was on my notes for yesterday.
Our good mates from back home, King Parrot, they tour America a lot. They got their own hot sauce over there. It's crazy.
What is it about hot sauce then?
I don't know. Americans are crazy, mate.
They're fatter though, aren't they? So I'm all about slagging everybody off. I don't mind, Look at me. Do I look like I care? Australia then to Europe. Why Europe so much? Is it because of the London connections?
No.
Or just where the music
is? When I moved over here years ago, I mean, I got to London and the first night I was there, I saw Queensryche for 10 quid. 2 nights later was Wasp. 2 nights after that was Halloween. Wow. It's just bands don't come to Australia because it costs so much bloody money to go there, and the dollar's not worth anything. You know, I think we're about 43 pence at the moment. It's a fucking joke. Also, we have to drive 10 hours in Australia to play one show.
I was going to say, it's so spread out.
Yeah.
It's like with America, you can't just go, oh, like here you can go, right, we're going to go from London, we're going to go over to Oxford, then we're going to go to Birmingham, then we're going to go Manchester, Glasgow. You could do that day by day.
Yeah.
You know, you could do a 30-day tour in this country and Europe.
Yeah.
You know, you can hop over to... Steve, our
routinely
cameraman
come over.
said it's only 20 minutes on the tunnel to France.
Yeah.
He's like, wow.
I mean, every year we come over here and do 3 months of touring, and we play 50 shows. To play 50 shows in Australia, you know, takes months.
It's a year, isn't it? Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So
this is where the opportunity
this is where it is. This is where the festivals are. This is where the bands and the crowd are. So we come over.
What? So how many times do people go, oh, you're an Australian band, you must be like AC/DC?
All the time.
Does it still stick?
All the time. It's ridiculous. We don't sound anything like AC/DC. I love AC/DC,
There's-
but we don't sound anything like that. We still get, oh, Australia, AC/DC, Rose Tattoo, great
Airborne.
bands, but yeah, it's not really.
I mean, Airborne is just a tribute band. I'm sorry, I saw them here last year, and I was like, well, you know, it was my first time seeing them. I got all buzzed up for it, but it's not AC/DC, but it sounds like AC/DC. So if you're going to have it, you might as well have the original. But you know, that just happens, doesn't it? But they're the forefront. They're the flagship band of Australia. They are. Look what we've given you. But
Absolutely.
you like you say, Rose Tattoo. Such a big country, but how many of those bands have cracked out of Australia and come over? You'll probably name loads now.
Well, there's a lot of Australian bands. A lot come over here, but I don't think a lot sustain a long career over here because it's bloody hard, constantly coming back and forth. You know.
I suppose they don't understand the concept, the roadmaps over here compared to over there, because, like you say, it's 2 weeks apart for your gigs. Over here, you can tour night after night after night.
Yeah.
If you don't, we're not really that bothered about you. So
Yeah, exactly. You've got to keep coming back, and a lot of Australian bands come over. They'll do one tour, and that's their bank broken. You know, they'll go home and tail between their legs. They can't come back because they don't have any bloody money. Unlike Scandinavia, I mean, at the moment, Australia's got a really great music scene. There's a lot of great bands. But in Scandinavia, they've got record companies, they've got managers, they've got people pushing the music
they've
scene.
got money. Scandinavia is where the money is.
Yeah, we just don't have the industry behind us. So whilst, I mean, this year I've gotten to see 5 or 6 great Australian bands playing in Europe, which is awesome. I think a lot of bands are starting to come over and get the idea that we can't stay in Australia. So I think over the next 5 years, you're going to see an influx of great Australian bands.
Well, that's a good thing, because the big topic for me this weekend is the industry has got no big bands left.
Yeah.
When they're all about to die, and I've talked to every band about this, because I'm finding this the most sickening thing. In 5 years, we're dead. There's nothing coming through. There's the smaller bands at the bottom. There's the big bands at the top. There's nobody in the middle filling that void. We need that influx. And I've suggested that 2020, it's going to be shit or bust is a term we use. Either they're going to pay the money to put the bands to the next level, or there's going to be no industry for a year or two while we go, what should we do now?
You know what, man?
And,
this is the first
start
time in my
digging
life.
up the bands up.
This is the first time in my life I haven't been worried about that. If the industry goes bust, I really don't give a fuck, because the industry's stupid anyway. Right now, there's some of the best bands ever. I mean, on this year we've had the great fortune to see Graveyard a couple of times. You know, Crowbot last night. We saw a band called Horizons the other night. Cadaver.
I actually...
The Shrine. Fuck, there's so many good bands.
I saw Horizon last year here, and I spoke to the guy after they come off stage, and I said, you guys are fucking awesome. I would love to see you play with a band from Germany called Cadaver, who we'd seen the year before. And I said, oh, we've never heard of them. So I'd give them the details of this band. And now they're on a fucking European tour together.
Yeah, we saw
they
them
were
in
playing on
Wolverhampton.
Wednesday. I was supposed to be at Wolverhampton
Yeah, it was
to
a good
watch
show,
the
man.
gig.
Good
We
show.
couldn't, because we were leaving at 6 a.m. the following morning for this.
Yeah.
We couldn't go and watch it. We got press passes. I was supposed to interview the band, and I sort of feel partly responsible for that tour happening. I want
Sick.
credit. I spoke to Horizons, and a year later, they're on a fucking 30 gig tour around Europe together.
That's good.
I bet it was a good gig.
Yeah, oh man, it was amazing. Them, the Shrine, man.
I tell you what, Tiger from Cadaver, I've never seen a drummer like that. It's
He's
just
amazing,
disgusting.
eh?
It's just animal from the Muppets has come to life.
Yeah.
And that was my first ever proper stoner gig.
Yeah.
When we saw them at Slade Rooms 2 years ago, and I was blown away. This band, they'd got 8,000 likes on Facebook. We were the first UK radio station to even give a shit about them. We were blasting about that Abracadabra album, and then the big ones got on board, and then they're then 100,000 likes. They're fucking touring everywhere. It's like, wow, I love that band.
Yeah.
But they're so chilled. They don't.
But look
see
at this,
what's
man.
going on around them.
Look how excited you are about that band.
Yeah.
As far as the industry going away, it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
Because the bands are there, the fans are there. We'll find places to play, and fans will find the bands. So
it's just whether the festivals have the balls to put it. Well,
honestly, mate, because if they're not going to support the band, the small bands, then they can fuck off and
then
die.
they'll carry on doing the O2s, won't
there's
they?
great festivals like this that are putting on unknown bands, and I got told that it's sold out for next year already.
It sells out on the opening day every year.
Which is, this is all.
And you're getting 4,500 people here. It's, it's just great, and you look at everybody. Everybody's smiling. We've been here for 5 years. We've never seen a fight. We've never seen any trouble, and we've had all kinds of bands here, and Napalm Death played, and everybody's going over the top, but nobody cares. It's so happy. It's a happy feel.
This is how it should be.
Right, we've gone complete. I forgot to talk about your band. I don't like to talk about the band. I like to talk about the industry. But you've got an album. Your last album out was 2014.
That's right.
Have you got plans for something new then?
Yeah, as soon as we go home after this year, we're doing an Australian tour in December and January. And then we go straight into the studio to make our third album. Then we tour Australia. Then we'll be back here for the end of summer.
Really? Yeah. Are you hitting any of the big festivals next year? Do you think you'll get over for Download?
Well,
you're not allowed to say.
We've got the feelers out there, so we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
We're a self-managed band, so it's miles and miles of emails to do. But we'll see what happens.
Just go on Twitter. Andy Coppin's always on there. Just message him on there.
Mate, put us on.
Yeah, Andy. You know you're my mate.
Come on.
Look, Andy, we'll bring Bull Spunk. How's that? That's a seller, isn't it? That's a pitch.
Yep.
Tweet him and go, #Bull Spunk will be at Download if we are there.
Have us along.
It's cool. Just say, look, we are AC/DC's twins. You sold it. You sold it right there. So they're thinking of doing another tour next year. It's
really.
They were done. They said they were done, but then there's rumours of a couple of gigs next year, and it's just still up in the air. We got 5 minutes. Talk about the band. Talk about the band. Fucking hell. Sell the band. Go on.
I don't think I need to sell the band. Just
I think we've done it.
Search Dead City Ruins. If you like it, come see a show. If not, fuck off.
Website addresses? Or do you not care
Dead City
about
Ruins.
it? There we go.
I don't know. I'm not good with that stuff. Just search Dead City Ruins.
It's great, isn't it? If you don't like us, fuck off. That's how you sell a band. That's great. So, you played yesterday.
Yes. Great fucking man.
Like I said, I missed
had a
it.
great time.
Tell me how it felt at the crowd. And
really good.
Was you stage one?
Two.
Stage two.
Stage two. It was packed out. It was really a great send-off. Like I said, we've been on the road for 9 months.
Yeah.
To be playing this festival means a lot to us, and to have such a great crowd response for our last show was just amazing, man.
That's
really
good. That's
amazing.
Good. So you can go away and you can say, yeah, we finished off in Wales, maybe not England, but hey, we got Bull Spunk.
Yeah. I think they're kicking us out of our bungalow now, so I think tonight we're going to sleep in the van.
Awesome.
Try and endure this Welsh weather.
Are you gonna catch Saxon tonight?
Fuck yes, I love Saxon.
You're gonna get down the front and go,
Absolutely.
fuck me, I was only a kid.
Yeah, I'll be screaming. Our good mates from King of the North from Melbourne, they're playing today as well.
Yes.
Another Aussie band.
Yes, I've been chatting to those. I've been chatting to King of the North, so hopefully I'll get to see them. It depends how many interviews I've got left. But
how much Bull Spunk you drink?
There will be a bit more of that yet. If you get a chance at the end of the night tonight as well, Chase the Ace, final band of the weekend.
Yeah, I know those
Originally
dudes.
from Israel.
Yeah, I know those dudes. I met them in Leeds actually a couple of years ago.
Love the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came over because of the response. There he is. Yeah. Hello, we're just talking about you. Yeah. So awesome band. We're going to go and see them tonight, right at the end of the weekend, and that's the way to finish the weekend. Just Go out in
Bands,
style.
mate. Bands and beers, that's all we need.
And spunk.
Yeah, I don't know about
Lovely
that.
to chat to you, and we'll see you a bit later. You'll have to go
Legend.
and kick everybody out the bungalow.
Yeah, fuck. Have a good
Yeah,
one.
fuck. Go
Cheers,
and tell them
brother.
about the spunk.